Hello YouTube, TDH Advocate here. I'm just going to do a quick little video, hopefully tops 20 minutes. I don't plan on hitting that. Probably 5-10 minutes, hopefully, of my give or take a little bit first year of being a brony. I just kind of want to go through how I became a brony, what I think it's like, what my life has been like, and what I hope lies in my future. So I'm going to quit talking, and we're going to skip right into the video now. When I first became a brony, I honestly did not want to admit it. I was the definition of an anti-brony. I would make fun of them. I would throw any kind of hate I could. I did everything you would see typical of any form of ABB. I was that person. But then a friend of mine who I'd met in a computer class for programming, he was kind of a brony. He didn't really watch too much of the show. He didn't really follow in the fandom all that much, but he really enjoyed the music. So I wouldn't be able to tell you what song exactly, but I can remember the two songs he showed me that day. I didn't really want to watch them, but he told me to take the chance and listen to them. And the first video, well, not the first video, the two videos were the Discord Eurobeat Brony remix by The Living Tombstone, and he showed me the pony music video of September from Brony Dance Party. I was a little skeptical at first, I'll say it. I didn't expect it to be, I didn't expect Discord to be as wonderful as it was, and two, I didn't really want to watch the September music video, but I did, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Then there was the fact that I was trying to keep from, again, admitting that I liked it. So I told him they were okay. I don't really remember much. All I know is that afterwards I kind of became a closet brony, more or less. I didn't really say much about it. I just kind of looked around into music. And when this was, I don't really know, to be honest. It was, I think, maybe not long after season 2, or I'm sorry, it was around season 3's beginnings. I just don't know exactly when. All I know is it was late 2012. And that, like, somewhere between August and, I believe, December of 2012. So we're going to go with November just to give it a little bit more time, because I wasn't really too buddy-buddy with the guy at first. But then I started watching, or listening to more songs, watching more videos from Brony Dance Party, and I eventually stumbled upon a channel called Hello, My Name is Generic. But the video was in a related section of the once great YouTube, and it was his video Becoming a Brony. I absolutely loved it. I couldn't stop laughing. I thought it was amazing. So I decided to take a chance and watch some more Brony videos, or some more of his videos about bronies, because they were kind of on the side of, yeah, I'm a brony and I'm okay with it, but at the same time it kind of had that whole anti-brony feel to it. So I was kind of like, I enjoyed it. It was great, but I felt like if I kept watching, maybe I would get sucked in the show, which inevitably I started watching all of his videos. I saw every brony one, and I pretty much became intrigued by the thought of, maybe this show isn't as bad as I thought it was. Maybe I should give it a shot. So I did. And I have to say, it was one of my best decisions so far in a couple of years. It really changed pretty much how I act overall. I was always kind of the shy one who doesn't really like to talk to people, and I didn't really like to make friends all that much. Then once I started getting into this, I slowly opened up more to the thought of, maybe this will help me. Granted, I'm still shy. I don't really like talking to people, but I'll do it, and I very openly enjoy it. Usually. There are those occasional people, but we don't talk about that. And after a while, I marathoned through the whole show, and then caught up to the main series, or not the main series, the current season. Only problem is I don't quite remember exactly what episode I came in at. I want to say it was really close to the end. I don't think it was Keep Calm and Flutter On, but I do remember that being one of the first few episodes that I did watch on TV. What episode exactly? I wouldn't really be able to tell you. I just know it was very late in the season 3. Probably, if I had to take a guess, I'd have to say Magic Duel. But I watched all these episodes on YouTube before they started taking them all down as fast as they could. So, once they started taking them down, I kind of slowed down, but I was still really rampant. So I was looking around, finding sites that talked about it. I didn't really find many that I enjoyed and stuck with, but I eventually found Equestria Daily, which, I mean, that is one of the biggest sites for bronies. You can find it just about everywhere. You're looking at a pony video, you got probably a good chance that it's going to be in the description of that video, a link back to it for something. Or if you're looking at a fan fiction on FemFiction, that could have been featured on Equestria Daily, and you just now found out about it. Like, it is the premier site for bronies. But then I started kind of pushing my friends. I kind of became the Alec, I think his name is. I haven't watched their videos in a while. I kind of became the Alec of my friends. I started giving people pony links. I started telling them they should watch it. I started telling them they should give it a try. And they slowly did. Granted, a couple of them, one of my friends, he didn't like it. He hated it. He was like me, very anti-brony. Actually, most of my friends were very anti-brony. But we all kind of started warming up to it, just some faster than others. The first friend I introduced to it, he didn't admit it until, I don't know, probably summer of this year. I never really had him admit it until more recently. The other one, he jumped right in. Another one still doesn't really like the show, and I'm not going to force him to watch it. I get his opinion. I'm not going to force him into it. But I have to say that this whole brony thing is definitely one of the best choices of the past couple of years because of all the friends I've made. I've done so many things with so many people, just small brony things. I've played a role in a lot of my friends' decisions of becoming a brony. And more recently, I went to BronyCon with my first two friends I introduced to the show. The one who dove head first, and the other who was was less willing to admit it. And that was not only my first convention, but it was my first time being around other bronies that I didn't know. So it was not only was it a great experience, one, being at a convention for the first time, but two, seeing others that weren't being judged for liking the show. I've been judged the whole time I've been a brony. I get hate. Even my family judges me. Some of them less than others. But it's a way of life that you just kind of have to deal with. And I just don't let it hurt. It just doesn't hurt me. My father taught me to man up. He would always say, man up. And that's kind of what I did. I didn't really let it ever really bother me. Nothing, while being shy, nothing like that ever really bothers me, so I just kind of became one of the most open bronies there are. I don't shove it in your face, but you'll know that I'm a brony. And being around other people who were treated like that and kind of knowing what they had to feel was just amazing, just to meet them and kind of have a shared experience. And it was amazing, and I will definitely be going to BronyCon 2014. Now, a little bit more recently, I have watched Season 4. I've talked to a lot of people in the community. Granted, It may have just been a quick little thing, or it could have been huge. Usually it was, actually I think almost always it was just little things. And a lot of the people I know now think that I am bigger than I really am. Yeah, I've talked to a lot of people. No, I'm not really friends with them. I got some connections, but they're not really anything that matter. And I just think it's nice to have that feeling of being bigger than you are, but at the same time I don't really like it because I don't like I'm being judged in another way. I'm being judged for being a brony, and I'm being judged for being judged by bronies in a way for having a lot of ties with well-known bronies, but I really don't have these things. Again, it doesn't really affect me too much, but I'd rather not be known as that guy who knows everyone. But then, I guess we'll just skip on up to the future, because I've pretty much covered everything so far, other than the fact that Season 4 is amazing. I'm loving every second of it, and as a matter of fact, I do enjoy Equestria Girls. A lot of people don't. I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. But on in the future, I'm currently helping develop an app and website named iQuestria. If you guys are on iPhone, you may or may not have heard about it. If you're on Twitter and you follow my iQuestria account, you know that I've been posting updates every now and then from the iPhone account up onto my Twitter, and we have been marketing this on iFunny mostly because it's one of the only sites left that really hate on bronies as much as it does. Probably about a third of the user base is furries, or actually, about a third of them are probably bronies. That might be shooting high, but I've mostly seen bronies and furries. Bronies, furries, and anime watchers. I don't really know how to put that last one. I don't know what you'd call them. I fall into all three categories. Granted, furries not so much. Anime watching kind of fell out of that. But I love ponies. I'm a huge cartoon fan, so ponies is pretty much, it just fell right in, and I've loved every show that Lauren Faust has ever made. But I digress. iQuestria is what I hope to be my future in the brony community, as well as in the world community all around. It's basically like taking a little bit of everything and putting it into one. Every social media site, taking little bits and pieces and making it the greatest social media site, but only for bronies. I can't really say too much because I have a problem with saying too much. So I'm just going to have to say, for now, keep an eye out on that, because I do hope for this to be my future, my current future, the future for now, and I want that to be what you guys think of when you think of me. Not just that guy who makes videos. I want you guys to think of me as, I don't really know. I think it's just one of those things that, hey, he helped make this. I just don't want to be known. I don't really know how to explain it. I don't want to be that guy who's just snotty. I want to be that guy who helped do something, but I don't want to be, you know what I'm saying? I don't really know how to explain it very well. I'm pretty bad at explaining stuff. But overall, I just want to say that you guys should, if you are a brony and interested, or you're an anti-brony and you want the bronies to leave the site, I'd say not to be that guy who shoves stuff, but just kind of say, hey, check out these people, check out iQuestria. Just kind of mention iQuestria to your friends, anyone, and see what they say. Ask them their opinions. Ask them if they'd use it. And then, if you'd like, come back, comment on this video. Go to my Twitter that I'll leave in the description, my iQuestria Twitter. Post a tweet on there. Let me know what your friends think. Let me know what happens. Let me know if you guys think this is a good idea. I will post the more recent updates. I'm going to go back and try to post as many updates as I can from as far back as I can within the next couple of days. It's just so that way you guys can know everything that we have publicly released about iEquestria, and to say that we're working on it. We are trying to make this. This will be a reality. It's just how fast will that reality come. And I hope you guys did enjoy this. I'm sure you guys probably haven't listened to the whole thing. If you're this far, I thank you so much for watching this the whole way through. Just because nobody really cares about the bronies enough. Well, not the bronies. Small people in the brony community such as myself. And I just thank you guys so much for listening to my past year's life story. Not really life story, but my brony story, my life as a brony. And I hope you guys will stay tuned to my YouTube channel, TDH Advocate. That I just don't really have anything left to say. I just hope you guys stay tuned. I hope you guys give me all as much support as you can. I hope you guys support iEquestria, and I hope to hear or see from you guys in the future, especially at BronyCon. I will be attending BronyCon, hopefully, for the entire span instead of just one day. And I will try to inform you guys of what I will be wearing, if at all possible. I will inform you guys of little things. I will inform you guys of something, of some way to contact me at BronyCon. Even if it's just some kind of lame Twitter thing, I will let you guys know how it happens. Just a lot closer to that. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys will stay tuned for anything Brony related, anything technology related, and I will see you guys next time.